What's up, my peoples? What's up, Israel? This is Rob of Wise Life, giving all praise, honor, and esteem to the Most High, His Majesty Himself. And I serve Him alone, and His name is Yahuwah. All right? He is Almighty alone. So, just wanted to share a quick thought as I'm on my way to a destination. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Let me say this before I get into my thought. If you rocking with the content and you supporting, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying in the movement, like, share, and subscribe. At least do one of the three. You know what I'm saying? You can like it, or you can share it, or you can subscribe to the channel. Those are all huge ways to support the movement of just trying to awaken Israel and share information. So, and if you would, do all three. You know what I'm saying? But just if you want to show love, that's how you can show me some love. That's how I believe that's how you can show the Father some love. You know what I'm saying? Because all I do is share the information that He puts in front of me. So the thought that I had, you guys can see the title. All right, apologizing. All right. It's heavy in our community, especially after speaking something that could be deemed offensive to others. All right. Here's my problem with apologies. All right. If you speak the truth, if what you said is true, if what you said is factual, all right, if what you said has no wrongness about it, or there are no lies, there's no evil, there's no deceit, what are you apologizing for? Now, don't get me wrong. There are times to apologize. All right. Perfect example. All right. I had to apologize to my wife recently. All right. Not for what I said, but for how I said it. Her and I are in a great relationship. We on the same page on almost everything. And I just so happened in a disagreement to raise my voice at her. You know what I'm saying? And I've been doing a really good job of getting away from that. I used to do that all the time when I was a Christian, and even more so before I was a Christian. All right, but as I've moved away from all the religious aspects of things, I've gotten to where I can keep a even tone in most of my conversations. Well, the old me tried to rear its head in one of our conversations recently, and I had to apologize for how I said what I said, not for what I said. All right, and she understood that, and she accepted that. All right. The world is not trying to receive the truth. So instead of just allowing us to speak our mind, or to have the freedom of speech that this so-called Christian country is supposed to have, they make us, when they deem that we have said something that is not right in their eyes, like they're sitting on a throne playing God, right? So they make us apologize when they think we have said something wrong, or they think we have spoken out of line or out of turn. And so this apology, what I want to call it, this apology society that we're living in now, this apology prone society, if you say something wrong, listen, we got to change that. What does the Most High say? In Psalm 34, the Father said, don't let your tongue speak evil, all right, and don't let your lips speak deceit. All right. So if the Most High tells us to tell the truth about stuff, but we live in a place where they won't allow us to tell the truth, they make us apologize for telling the truth, which one is you gonna do? Who you rocking with? You gonna rock with the way the Father do stuff, or you gonna rock with the way this nation tells us to do stuff? All right, in the New Testament, it tells us to render unto Caesar what's Caesar, render unto God what's God. That's another big old confusing topic right there. That's another big confusing item held within that New Testament. It don't make no sense when you compare a king to the Almighty. A king's rules and the Almighty's rules. There's no comparison. It's just like the midwives when they were told by Pharaoh, kill all the newborn sons of Israel. All right, and the midwives decided that they was not going to do no such thing. They decided they were not going to do that because they considered that as murder, and so they took the Most High's law as higher than the Pharaoh's. All right, so that's a great example of how we should do things now. If you say something that ain't wrong, what you apologizing for? Especially if you believe in the Most High, especially if you calling on the name of Yahuwah. Who can challenge you if you speaking His truth, or if you speaking the truth? So because the truth is supported by Him. All things truth is supported by the Most High. This apology system that we live in, this apologetic theme that is going through the world right now, that should be unacceptable to those of us, all right, who call ourselves the children of Yahuwah. All right? We are His possession. He got us. All right? So when you go to Proverbs chapter 15, all right, Proverbs chapter 15 tells us that a soft answer is better than harsh words, right? Well, in what context? Because we just were told that do not let lies come off of our tongue, and do not let deceit, or do not let evil come off of our tongue. Do not let lies and deceit come out of our mouth. All right, off of our lips. So if we're given a soft answer, and this goes back to me apologizing to my wife, if I would have answered her softly with the truth I was speaking at that time, I would have been in direct alignment with how the Most High expects me to be. All right. What I did was similar to what Moses did. Instead of speaking to the rock, Moses struck the rock. All right. We can't let our emotions lead us to sin, or we can't let our emotions lead us out of character. All right. And when you apologize for something that is right, you just canceled out what you said. You canceled out the good you just did. When you say something that's right, that's a good deed. That you're doing something that's good. And the Most High deems that good. When you're telling the truth, when you're admitting truth. All right, when you're placing facts in a conversation, or placing facts in the atmosphere. All right, those are good things that the Most High expects from us. That He has an expectation that we will speak no evil, you know what I'm saying, and do no evil. But the expectation is there. And when we apologize for something we didn't even do wrong, we cancel it out. We acknowledge basically that what somebody else says is greater than what the Most High says. And we got to get away from that. We got to get to where everything that we say, we mean, especially everything that we speaking as facts and that is truth. All right. And that is proof of the Father and the things of His order and organization. And we got to stand on those things. All right. So the Most High can get His esteem and glory out of us in those things. But if we apologize for it, we just took that esteem right back and said, okay, you guys got me. You're greater than me, so I need to just shut my mouth on this. I don't have all the knowledge on this. I'm not an expert on this. I'm not a doctor on this. No. If you know that the color red is red, and you say that the color red is red, but now they want to switch it up and tell you, nah, it ain't red, it's crimson. Crimson is red, bruh. It's still a fact. Egg white is white. It's still a fact. Alright? Forest green is still green. It's still a fact. We got to stop apologizing. They done made, they saying that Kanye apologized. That man didn't apologize. That man said, I'm sorry for the ones I hurt. He didn't apologize for what he said. Just like I didn't apologize for what I said to my wife. All right? I apologize for how I treated her. All right? I rose up as a dictator over her, just like Moses rose up as a dictator striking that rock. And that's unacceptable to the Most High. The Most High get to say so on punishment and stuff. All right? The Most High get to punish. All right? That's the vengeance is his. So we just are supposed to be obedient. Stop apologizing when you're not wrong. Especially when you strike the emotions of somebody. You done offended somebody, you done hurt their feelings. You don't need to apologize for that. They need to get their stuff together. All right? They need to stop wearing their emotions on their shoulder. They need to go back to whatever hurt them in their past that's got them feeling like that and thinking like that. They need to grow tough skin. The Most High has forced his people to grow tough skin. All the atrocities that we've had to bear. So the apology of Kanye is not really an apology. Nick Cannon shouldn't apologize. Deshaun Jackson shouldn't apologize. Whoopi Goldberg, for what she said, she shouldn't apologize. You know what I'm saying? The ones who should be apologizing, the Brett Favres of the world, you know what I'm saying? The Obamas of the world, the Bidens of the world. You know what I'm saying? They should be the Oprah Winfreys of the world. They should be apologizing. The LeBron James of the world. They should be apologizing. Because they ain't keeping it 100 when it comes to the things of the Most High. And yeah, I mentioned a lot of people who might not be ones that are particular to say that the Most High even exists, but they want to have a say so on a lot of things that happen in this world, and so they gonna get that judgment that come with that say so, because they telling our people a lot of wrong things. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics of this music is telling our people a lot of wrong things. They need to be apologizing for that. Beyonce need to be apologizing for her lyrics. Jay-Z need to be apologizing for his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? All these gangster rappers need to be apologizing for their lyrics. But we gotta apologize for telling the truth. Yeah, I'm liking this truth right here. It's sparking some huge conversations, ain't it? All right, conversations that people don't want to have. People in the church. It's church folk that don't want to have these conversations because they don't want to deal with the black and the white. They don't want to deal with the real that come with that. The facts that come with that. Oh yeah, we in a time now where everybody gets shook. We're in a time now where everybody is getting exposed. And I like it. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? All the many bad things I've done in my life, and sometimes when I did bad things, I was made a public spectacle so they could whoop this black man. Oh yeah, as the father continued to get back, I'm here for it. Just know this, I'm not above apologizing, but I ain't apologizing for speaking the truth. Period. And I suggest, and my advice is that you don't be apologetic when you speak the truth either. All right? Do it in love. Do it in self-control. Do it in obedience to the Father. All right? I ain't got all the answers, but I'll share what I learned. I hope y'all know that by now. Much love. Shalom.